So today we're going to be talking about 7 great retirement side gigs, ways you can earn money while doing things you love. Coming up next. Hi everybody, my name is Dee Burks and this is Retirement Rescue, where we talk about how to make money, save money, and have a great retirement. Well, of course, money is a big concern for a lot of people in retirement. And even if it's really not on the top of your list, it's always great to be able to make a little extra cash now and then for the fun things. Well, I've put together a list of 7 different side gigs that could earn you some money in retirement, and I have really focused on the ones that don't take any education or degree, that take no professional certifications, that anyone can do, that don't take a lot of learning in order for you to make money at, because that's been a really big question for a lot of people who watch this channel. Yes, maybe they had a professional life, maybe they were a nurse, maybe they were an accountant, but they don't necessarily want to do the work to keep up those professional certifications in retirement, and they want something easier, something they really want to enjoy, and something different. So these side gigs will suit almost anybody, no matter if you used to be a professional person or you've never had a professional type job in your life. These could work for you. Now, the first side gig I'm going to talk about is something you've probably already thought of. It is selling homemade or handcrafted items. And this is great no matter if you like to bake things, if you like to preserve food like jellies and jams, if you like to do woodworking, metalworking, anything of that nature, you can sell those items at craft fairs, in local stores that are near where you live. You can sell them online yourself. You don't have to have any special knowledge or requirement. It can just be something you already love to do. And there are a lot of people who make good money at this. There are people who make handcrafted soaps. There are people who make handcrafted art items. And let me talk a little bit more in depth about the food portion. Food is a big deal. People love homemade food. They just don't want to make it. People love the jellies and jams their grandmas used to make. They love the homemade, ready-to-eat foods. And those are hard for a lot of people. I know a number of people that make a lot of money selling handcrafted food items. There's a lady here in town, all she does is sell jelly. She's the jelly lady. That's all she does. And it's one of those things that brings in a lot more money than you might expect. Think about the holidays. How many people, that pay big dollars to get pies and things from a bakery. You could provide that service for people. I also have a friend who lives in a large town, and she offers a service of homemade casseroles, homemade enchiladas that are ready to take home and bake. People love that. They love the convenience of it. They know the person who made it. It's homemade. So don't sell yourself short. If you can cook, and this is men and women, if you can grill some mean ribs, don't hesitate. Grill some up. See if someone wants to buy some of them from you. It is a simple thing and something you already enjoy. You already do it. So why not do it for other people? They might love it. And you can sell to friends and family and people right around you. It's not like you have to have a humongous business. So think about the things that you enjoy doing, cooking, making, and think about the ways that you could sell those items at your local farmer's market, local stores, or online. Number 2, being an in-home companion. Now let me talk about this a little bit. This particular idea is really starting to grow. Yes, there are home health agencies. They do less and less because they have requirements they have to meet, and they can't be there for your loved one all the time. There are people and companies you can pay, but they have really restrictive requirements on what they can and can't do. A lot of times a family just needs someone who can go and check on their loved one every day. Make sure they're okay. Make sure they get to their appointments. Spend some time with them. Go on walks with them. It's a very simple kind of concept, but a lot of people are doing this now, working one-on-one with a specific family. And that family can pay you an hourly amount or a set amount per month for you to do certain things with and for their loved one. This allows them to keep grandma or grandpa in their homes longer. And it gives you someone that you can really talk to, relate to, and help on a daily basis. If that's something you think you would enjoy, that is becoming a huge area for retired people. Because you have the time, and if it's something you like to do, you can help out someone who's elderly and needs someone there on occasion. And as far as how you start to do that, let your friends and family know you're interested in doing that. There are so many people that are looking just to have that contact person that they can call and say, hey, I haven't heard from Grandma today. Would you go and check on her? It's a peace of mind thing, but it also can provide you additional income. And kind of in conjunction with that, the house sitting, pet sitting area has also boomed. And I don't mean the type that's on the apps that you see on TV, where people can dial up someone to sit at their house and watch their pet. A lot of people don't like that idea. They want someone they know, someone they can trust, someone who's going to treat their pet like they do, who's going to be at their house, not throwing parties or whatever. And a lot of retired people are doing this. In fact, a lot of them are even doing it internationally. They're trading houses, or they're offering their services to house sit for someone in England, someone in Italy, and they can go and be somewhere they want to be, do something they really enjoy, and get paid for it. So think about that sort of thing. There are a lot of people right around you that would love to be able to leave their pets at home. It is so expensive now to board pets, especially if you have more than one. And you know they're not treated like you would treat them at home. And the pets get stressed and the people get stressed, and it's just not fun. So if you can be that person that could give them peace of mind, send them pictures of their pets, let them know that everything at home is fine, that allows them to go on vacation or go wherever they need to for work without worrying. And that's a great service. And here again, let your friends and family know. You will probably be overrun with business because a lot of people would love someone to offer that service. Number 4, you can offer your services as either a handy person, if you're mechanical, if you can fix things, or a garden helper. So many people love to have gardens, but they really can't keep up with the weeding, especially if they've started to have physical limitations or they've had surgery or something happens. They need some help with their garden. And if you can be that person to come over and help for a few hours a week, a few hours a day, whatever you can do, and you have a price for that, it's amazing how many people will allow you to help them. Even people who are fully capable, if they work all full time, keeping up with a big garden can be hard. And so everybody sometimes needs that person. Also, when people go on vacation, if they're gone a week, you all know how a garden can just get overrun in a week. So they need that person who's going to come, who's going to take care of things, who's going to pick the garden, water the garden, be sure everything is taken care of, everything looks good, and you can get paid to do something you love, which is garden. Number 5, camp host. And by camp host, I mean a state or national park camp host. For those of you who love to camp, who love to RV, this is a great way to make some extra money. The federal government as well as state governments have job openings, actually listed job openings for camp hosts every year. These are people who go and they spend the summer or they spend a season or whatever amount of time hosting a specific campground or a specific area in a park. They answer questions for people. They show people how things work and where they need to be. And it allows you to go and camp and enjoy that wonderful area for free. You don't have to pay anything, and they actually pay you to be there. Now, every park and every state is different. They pay different rates. They have different requirements. But you can get online and look at the job openings. You can just Google camp host and they will pop up. And there are many people I know that have been camp hosts for years. It's what they do during the summer. They go and they be a camp host somewhere at a camp, and they spend the entire summer enjoying nature. And then when that season's over, they go back home. Number 6. Now, I've talked a little bit about this before, is teaching classes. And people think you have to have a degree or you have to have a teaching certificate to teach a class. Let me tell you what, you don't. If you know how to do something, and it doesn't matter what it is, maybe it's basic plumbing, maybe it's canning food, maybe it's cooking, maybe it's quilting or knitting or woodworking. If you know how to do something, you can teach other people how to do it. You don't even have to know how to do it that well to teach beginners how to do something. Whether it's painting, writing, whatever it is. You can teach classes at a local community center, at a senior center, at a local store that offers the product that you use, like for example, a local quilt store. Some of the home improvement and local hardware stores offer classes on like how to build a birdhouse. And they have to have people to teach those classes. And if you can do that, maybe something you can do for them, a little service you can do for them. But no matter what skill set you have, and think about all the skill sets you actually have, you can teach someone else how to do it. There are people who teach teenagers and preteens how to sew, how to knit, how to do basic things, how to garden. You know, a lot of kids really are interested in gardening now. You can offer a class to teach kids how to do it. You can teach basic cooking. There are a lot of adults who need to take that, by the way. Anything you know how to do that you can teach someone else, you can teach a class on. You can do this in person or online. There are many, many sites like Skillshare, Teachable, where you can put up an online class. It can be earning money for you while you sleep because people can take it without you actually having to be in front of the class. So there are many, many outlets. If you can teach anything, then that's something you can put online. And number 7, and y'all knew I was going to say this, YouTube! YouTube is wide open. You can make so much money on YouTube. And once you learn to film yourself, it doesn't take a lot of effort once you figure out the basics and you get past the learning curve. But every bit of that you can teach to yourself. That's how I learned it. I watched YouTube videos to learn how to do YouTube. I've made YouTube videos to teach you how to do YouTube. So don't leave that out. If there's something you're doing, if you're homesteading, if you're doing a garden, if there's something you love and enjoy, film it. Show people how to do it. They'll watch. Y'all are watching me. They'll watch you too. Now, these are just 7 ideas to kind of get you thinking about all the different ways you can earn money in retirement while still enjoying your retirement. Now, if you've enjoyed this video, please click subscribe, and I'll see you next time.